Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new playthrough of LA Noire for Nintendo Switch. How is everyone doing tonight? Thanks to all those that have tuned on in. Antos, Dream Half Star, Wolfie 9878, Beauty and Black, and the many others that haven't tuned on in. I hope that you enjoy the stream. And there was a bit of a thought process behind all this, whether or not I should go through playing through LA Noire, but in the end I decided, fuck it, let's just go through with it. This is technically the last game I started playing on my YouTube channel, but dropped altogether due to all the things that has been happening, and well, here we are again. Let's go on ahead and step into LA Noire, and let's see about finishing this game once and for all, yeah? Let's go on ahead and switch on over to the game side of things. As you can see, I have it loaded up on my Switch. Let's just go on ahead and go through with it. So this is quote-unquote remastered. I put massive air quotes there because to me, I don't really see anything that's remastered about it. If anything, it's just the same game with just, you know, under a different title. It's been re-released on the PS4, the Xbox One, and the Nintendo Switch. And like I said, we're playing through the Nintendo Switch version. Now, this version does have all the DLC cases, so we will be going through all the DLC cases. And this game does a really good job on introducing itself and all that. So that being said, let's waste no more time and get started on a new game. You want to skip the tutorial cases? Nah.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile, the car, the symbol of freedom and vitality. Where every man can own his own home, and have room to breathe, and not be overlooked by his neighbors. A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. A city of opportunists. A city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet. A city of pioneers.
So, LA Noire, I guess the first time I actually began playing through this game was I picked it up on the PC because I was checking out gameplay footage of it, and it looked like a game I would get into, despite it being produced by well, it was actually picked up and finished by Rockstar Games, and it was interesting. It's interesting because the only Rockstar Games game that I actually did they spell Shakespeare wrong? But anyway, the thing with that is that the only experience I've had with a Rockstar game was Grand Theft Auto 3. Like, I played through Grand Theft Auto 3, and I enjoyed what I, you know, could enjoy from that game, but it didn't warrant like a revisit for me or anything like that. Nor did it, you know, tell me that I should be playing the other Grand Theft Auto games. And Well, I've always found this concept interesting because it's like you take role of a police officer instead of a criminal this time around. So like you're going around the streets of LA and you're solving crimes as our boy here, Cole Phelps. We will learn more about him shortly.
Here we go again. They don't request uniforms whenever.
Looks like we're about to go to the crime scene. Now this is a tutorial. This is a tutorial crime, so there's going to be like I think a total of 3 cases that you have to go through.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up? Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division. We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central to work. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
Hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
Oh joy. Alrighty. Let's begin our investigation here.
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions. Probably right.
So this is one of the many things that you'll be doing throughout the game is investigating and finding clues. Let's for the sake of this playthrough, I am going to be collecting at least all the newspapers, but this is not going to be a 100% run. 100% meaning that you get all the vehicles, all the golden reel tapes, and all that jazz.
Look at this junk.
But for the sake of the playthrough, we're just going to go after the newspapers because it does feed into, you know, feed a little bit more story into the plot. In this case, Shrink says the mind is the final frontier.
Dr. Fontaine, could I have a word?
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your lecture. Psychiatry seems to have a tremendous amount to offer.
Why, thank you. I'm always happy to receive acknowledgement for my work. The mind is the last great mystery in medicine. Are you thinking of specializing, Mr.
Sheldon, or Courtney Sheldon. I'm only in second year, doctor. They fast-tracked me a year because of my experience during the war.
Ah,
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Battle fatigue and collapse under duress. Can it be helped?
I would say yes, given the right set of circumstances. Trauma forces the mind to close down, retreat in on itself.
Testing, 1, 2.
Through a combination of therapy and drug treatment. Hypnosis and therapy are powerful tools in the right hands, Sheldon.
I've been to visit some of the guys at the VA hospital. A good friend of mine. He's so far away. It's like he's wandering.
We went through a lot together.
Yes, doctor.
Give me his details and I'll make a prognosis. I have a number of clinics.
Seems like no matter what I do, I can never fix the gain on this damn thing.
Is to come and work at one of them in your spare time, with what little spare time a medical student has. Is that a deal?
Is it ever? I can't thank you enough.
I'm not promising a cure, Corey. I want you to remember that.
And that's annoying to me.
Patients that he cannot hope to cure, for whom he can only smooth the path to death.
Alright, well that's one of the many flashbacks. It looks to us that, you know, someone is looking up Dr. Harlan Fontaine, and that is not what I meant to do, so fuck me. Can we skip this? Yeah, we can skip this. There we go. We are doing a fantastic start here. There we go. Alright. There's only one certain clue. There's a couple of clues.
I tell you, I'm jinxed.
First off, looks like we got some blood stain against the wall here. So let's go on ahead and investigate that.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
And there's going to be one more clue.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
The gun itself.
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
Reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way.
All right, well, let's go ahead and retrieve the gun itself. The only way to get up there is through this little pipe. And hey, look at that. So it looks like the victim, so it looks like the criminal shot the victim and threw the gun up here. Classic.
Who do these homicide guys think we are?
From here, you get to,
Serial S.
take a closer look at the clues and stuff. And you can also investigate the object further by pressing the A button.
2 rounds fired. Instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
This game does a tremendous job on teaching you how to play the game.
Follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Show some initiative, Ralph. And see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place.
All right, let's go.
Are you sure about this? It's not really our.
So I guess we got a couple of...
Digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Oh. Well, I mean, I headed in the wrong direction anyway, so let's go this way instead. I mean, we could drive any vehicle in this game. It doesn't stop us, but, I'm going to try and stick to the vehicle that I have. So it looks like the only option that we have to go to is the gun store itself, so let's set it as our destination and get to the gun store. What's chat's history with Rockstar games? Are you a fan of Grand Theft Auto? I know Grand Theft Auto 5 has been out and been released many times over. And from what I played of Grand Theft Auto 5, it's okay. I never really stuck with it though. I know it's blasphemous, but hey, some people have their tastes. Some people have their tastes. You can view the map at any time, but you do have a wonderful little mini-map system that's just on the bottom left corner of your screen there. It normally does a good enough job to let you know if you're heading to the right direction or not. Unfortunately, Prebo, my fiance, is not feeling up to pulling up an incoherency card. So, I mean, once we get around to doing that, I'll be sure to owe you one. How's it going, Prebo?
You're not suggesting he's the owner.
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know this piece.
Was that the criminal's intention, to stop the Rhino?
Are only available.
Or to kill someone?
Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Whoops. I'm done here. Nah, so we want to go through our order here, and we want to match the description of the gun. 27 4-inch barrel, polished nickel pearl grips. Looks like that's our guy, Errol Schroeder.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder. 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February 46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Okay. So now that we got to the
Do we call it in?
person of interest, let's go on ahead and visit our guy.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga then.
Our current partner sounds like the type of guy that he just wants to do his simple task of a job and go home. And to be honest, I can't quite blame the guy. Get the hell out of my way. I am going to try my best on some of these cases here. It has been a hot minute since I've actually played LA Noire, so I can't guarantee whether or not I'll get all the questions right and find all the clues or blah, blah, blah.
It wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't
The tutorial ones, however, will throw you a bone here. And even though if you do get the questions wrong, if anything, it just affects your ranking of each mission or whatever. This game is broken down to cases, I guess I should say. So it'll you'll be going through each case, and I think there's like a total of, I want to say 14, possibly more, including the DLC. Oh, we're doing fantastic here. It's a good game. I love it. And believe it or not, the game I am playing this on is a Nintendo Switch. Believe it or not, this is on the Nintendo Switch. Let's check out our... Looks like he lives on the second apartment 2.
Apartment 2.
Let's see, that's apartment 3. Here's apartment 2. Knock, knock, open up the door.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter, he works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer.
I have the gun right here. The gun is missing.
What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for
Oh
this.
boy. So yes, there will be some sections in the game where we have to brawl against persons of interest. You can dodge, you can land punches. And there you go.
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it.
Okay, well,
Caught me off guard.
let's go on ahead and investigate this. Ooh, little book here.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. Leave the book where you
And
found it.
that'll be it for the first case of patrol.
Officer Phelps, dash 1247, requesting.
And we get some more backstory here. Do love the premise of this game, and I do enjoy the story for what we get. don't really care how the story turns towards the end of it, but hey, you know, that's just me. Hello, Alex. How you doing, bud? Also, I feel I should put a disclaimer here, considering that this is a Rockstar game. There is going to be some form of nudity and obviously violence. So, I hope when you click OK when the stream tells you that this is an 18+ stream, that you are 18+, because I am not going to hear any backlash from anyone that happens to be younger than 18 telling me, I can't, you know, I can't watch this game and there's too much blood and there's boobs. I'm not dealing with that.
OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus
I thought this was a Christian stream.
This bus is for men who want to fight.
No, this is not a Christian stream.
Well, you picked the right place, Cole.
I'm not even Christian.
I needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. The force is like politics. There's no city on the fence. You have to choose sides.
All right, here we get introduced to another mechanic in the game. Obviously, considering that this is a game that's loosely based from Grand Theft Auto, well, we get to shoot people. So yes, we're actually going to be shooting people in this section. Now, automatically, you are equipped with a pistol, but you can grab a shotgun from your trunk of the vehicle if you want more firepower. In fact, that's what we're going to be using against this shootout. Hey guys, did I take the wrong turn to Albuquerque? It's like, this is California, stupid. This ain't New Mexico. Alright, now let's see if I forgot the controls here. You do want to be careful because you can take hits in this game, and your health is indicated by how the color fades to black and white.
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance.
Chance, copper. You come any closer, we'll cut you in half.
Why is nobody coming? Stay down.
So yeah, again, you want to take cover more often or not during these gunfights. Come on, poke your head out.
I got you. Stay in cover.
Yeah, get down. Come on. Pop your head out. Come on. There we go. That should be it.
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear.
Hello, Floria. How you doing tonight?
Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're
And that's it. That's it for case 2 for patrol.
Okay, Ralph. You did well in there. I'm glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
So yeah, it turns out Cole Phelps is, well, he was part of the Marines. So of course he would have experience with guns firsthand.
I have to grasp it.
You have to survive at first, Cole. You're the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
And this, I think, took place around the time
Thinking of taking on a
where,
single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your
I think it was, I think it was like around World War II or something like that. I could be wrong.
The Custer syndrome.
With the way that they're mentioning Japanese,
Duty is to lead, Kelso. And
it's centered around World War II, I believe. Oh yeah, and there might be a slight case of racist slurs coming from this game.
Phelps and Jack Kelso.
That's just how the game is.
It's as simple as
I can't help it.
two guys who
I went through the Twitch list of banned games. LA Noire wasn't on there. I'm assuming this game's gonna be okay to stream.
Kelso. Quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. In my case, you can add the war to that.
Oh hey, look, we get introduced to a new mechanic in this game.
Jump parole.
We're just being introduced to all kinds of mechanics in this game. It's time to chase that guy down.
Wendell Bowers! Stop! LSPD!
You can go screw yourselves.
Whoa, really? What the hell happened? I think I caught you. Yeah, that's what I thought. The hell is going on? Oh my god. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, that is so funny. And the game is programmed. The game is programmed to where you actually have to chase him towards the end. Oh, that's hilarious.
Get down from there right now!
Holy hell.
Give it up, Wendell!
Go on, get out of here. Get out of here before I make up my mind. LA Noire is a great game. Discovers bugs like this on consoles. Oh no, go on ahead, bud. I'll just leisurely walk towards you at this point. Oh, come on.
Give it up, Bowers!
Come on, Bowers. Come on. No, you know what? Here. You know what? I deserve that hit. I tripped you up a few times. Screw it.
Looks like we've
All right.
to ourselves.
Put him up. Put him up. What the hell is your problem, Bowers? He's just like, oh, I don't want to fight.
How you doing, Wendell?
This guy didn't put up with a fight. It's as if he was dealing with a bug or glitch in the system.
You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track and
That and Bowers was just having an off night tonight. I tried to I can't believe that happened. That never happened to me before.
Is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine.
Turns out that our little Boy Scout Phelps here is commanding officer.
Esprit de Corps, Merrill 10, Franklin 8, Weiss 8, Donahoe 6, Kowalski 6, Hudson 5, Kelso 2. Leadership, Donahoe 8, Franklin 7, Merrill.
And as you could probably put 2 and 2 together, Kelso and Phelps do not see eye to eye with each other.
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy.
Now you guys might question how the facial structure is on this game. This game was developed by Team Bondi at one point in time, which was a game company in Australia. They had this little dangled technology that actually captured the facial movements from actual people, and were then developed into a video game such as this. And that's going to be used when we are questioning our persons of interest.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please?
Yeah.
Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid.
Of course. No problem, man. Thank you for the lurk.
Stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up.
Alrighty, well, let's go on ahead and investigate this body here.
Hey, stay back. Let us do our
Yeah,
job.
he's been shot up.
Broad daylight. Crowded street. I've seen everything.
Nothing on his left. Nothing on his. Okay, well, Well, let's go on ahead and check his coat pocket here. And hey, look at that. We got a layaway voucher for a,
C. Galetta.
Mrs. Galetta?
Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Yeah, considering, blood pathogens and all that jazz. Hey, look, bullets.
Shell cases.
Or shell cases in this case. And a whole lot of people seem to miss this little clue up, but it looks like how dumb do you have to be
Serial number.
to throw away a weapon
Eagleson's gun store.
in a trash bin that's nearly full, by the way?
All right, yes. it's This guy in the crowd thinks he saw something, Cole. You better take a
All right, I suppose I have time to speak with him.
Don't you people have anything better to do?
Sir, I'm Officer Phelps. What exactly did you see?
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run at the shoe store.
A girl, huh?
Speak to the witness before homicide arrives, Phelps. If you think she's lying, don't be afraid to get forceful.
I love how he had to tell Cole Phelps, yeah, you know what, it's okay to be forceful, verbally, not physically. Domestic violence is a big no-no here in the police academy.
Don't you people have anything better to do?
Can I help you, sir?
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
Okay, well, the victim that we saw lying on the street dead turns out to be Everett Gage. Okay, so here's where the fun really begins. We get to question our, well, we get to question the people that we bump into. Eyewitness account.
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots.
Now for this first questioning, the game will clue you in on whether to press her for truth, lie, or doubt. But this game's going to teach you on whether the person is telling the truth by their facial recognition. In this case, it seems that she is lying, so we are going to go on ahead and accuse her.
You're lying, Miss Goleta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove
This notebook says you're lying. The notebook says so, Goleta. You're lying your ass off.
Tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh God, I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom.
I love the delivery of that line. It's just like, I won't lose the earrings, will I? You'll lose your freedom, you little fool, if you continue to obstruct justice here.
Showed me a watch. Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling.
It's fantastic.
Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here.
A new person of interest, Edgar Kalu.
Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield's.
Well, hello. How you doing? It's been a while.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
Well, you seem to be telling me mostly of the truth, but I'm going to press you further on that. I'm going to doubt you.
You're making me angry, Miss Goleta. Is that what you want?
Oh, I'm doing okay.
Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates
I'm doing okay.
A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice
I'm doing
things.
just fine. Just going through some LA Noire here.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Goleta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
It could be worse. You are correct on that. It could be a lot worse. And if you believe that the victim is looking sincere, you can assume that she's telling the truth.
You to concentrate, Miss Goleta. Even
Yeah.
minor details can become important.
Very true. Very, very true.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then three very quickly, close together. 5.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened, Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my...
I unlocked a new outfit. That's cool.
Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
Shows you how much I've been playing this game. Roll the d20. Alrighty, let's see what we got here.
Works at a jewelry store called Hartfield's.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
You got 4.
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Well, so now that we got a new person of interest, we want to go on ahead and, well, we could go to the jewelry store, but let's go to the gun store first, just to make sure that. Do you mind getting out of the way? I'm a police officer. I'm a police officer.
You're gonna kill someone!
Although this game was released on the Switch, the Switch port does have its problems. But it's still impressive that a system like the Nintendo Switch can run a game like this to begin with. Hey, if it can run Doom 2016, that's impressive enough in my book. Excuse me. Hi, police. It is indeed an amazing piece of hardware. Ah, yes, the gun store needs some Glockfish, like rip-off goldfish.
Officers, what can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir. Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. Serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Kalu. Edgar Kalu was his name. Thing looks like he'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
Know where we can find Mr. Kalu.
Told me he was on his lunch break.
So he decided to do his crime during his lunch break.
Thanks for your help.
Yes, I do Extra Life. This is actually my 4th year attending. Alright, well, let's go on ahead and, see, let's go to our notebook here. Go to the jewelry store. And let's go. Yes, you are free to go on ahead and, press on the donate now button. My, Twitch channel will still be live on that page as well, but looks like I'm taking a wrong turn to Albuquerque here. Let's just back up and try that again, shall we? Oh no, you're fine, you're fine. Lieutenant Joe Kenda.
Officer.
No, but I can introduce my fist to your face.
Are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
All right, let's go.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Hello! Get back here!
Lag! Get the fuck out of my way, bus. Just keep the reticule on him and boom. You'll fire the warning shot and the victim will stop running. Or not the victim, but the criminal. Whatever.
You're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
You know.
The case that makes you and the case that breaks you.
It's all fun and games. Yeah, I know. I corrected myself. Victim, criminal, what's the difference?
The might have beens, the half leads, the half truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case case you never, ever discuss.
God's economy grinds slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me.
You wanna know an interesting thing I found out the other day while I was browsing through Steam? I found that Heavy Rain was released on Steam. I didn't know. I knew about Detroit Become Human being released on Steam, but Heavy Rain.
Heathens back to the hell they came from. I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation.
According to the Blue Hedgehog 2010, criminals are victims.
Do you think you might be ready for that?
2020.
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things.
Not bad, Griever. How you doing?
Opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all.
Alright, so this is where we get to
You can always use a
question the criminal at hand here. And this is the point of the game where you know stops holding your hand. It's like, okay, time to take the training wheels off.
And the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young fellow.
Oh, very good, very good.
Don't fail me.
How'd you enjoy the game?
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
It had nothing to do with you? You know what? I'm gonna try to accuse you.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove
This notebook says you're lying, sir.
We know all about the argument. Escaleta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony's gonna stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
Is this a different OBS screen?
I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
What do you mean?
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Cullen?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh no. It was different for the time being between me and Gax Race for Resident Evil 4, but that's just it, really.
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs.
Let me go on ahead and try to resituate myself here.
The jury can commute to the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
And there you go.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps.
Thank you, thank you. Actually, the finale of Crash Sundays will be this coming Sunday. We will be wrapping things up.
The Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, boy. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed.
And from here, it looks like we've been promoted to traffic. All right, take it easy. And thank you for the host. I greatly appreciate that. Cole Phelps, traffic. And this is where the game starts picking up. And trust me when I say that each case
Posted here next to the map.
will be ranging from 1 hour to almost 2 hours, depending on which case that we are going through.
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till.
So yeah, don't be surprised this game tends, you know, to take long in terms of cases.
Go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Huh? He's an intense one, isn't he, Mel? Who's intense? The newly minted detective.
That's Bukowski. He's going to be our partner in traffic, and that one is,
Spend a little time basking.
I like to call him an asshole. I forget his name initially.
Who was that?
Roy Earl, that's his name. Well, I'm still going to call him asshole for the sake of this playthrough.
Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of LA is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out. And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star.
Once the game decided to take the training wheels off your bike, things just kind of, you know, crash and burn from there, didn't it?
Phelps with everybody's favorite pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right? Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm going to start you out with one case. You do okay? I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Alrighty, well, let's begin our official first case of traffic.
Find out we're dead.
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
Records room, duty sergeant, blah, blah, blah. Sorry, am I in your way? I try not to be in your way, Bukowski.
You know this place? Sure.
Where's our vehicle, Bukowski? I'm confused, Bukowski. Is this our vehicle, Bukowski? Well, let's get going, Bukowski. Mike Wazowski. Well, anyway, let's head over to the scene of crime and see what's up.
So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps. Are we friends now? We have to work together. Don't be so touchy. Grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early '45 as a first lieutenant. Fought the Okinawa. Shipped back home. A year on the beat. Now we're here. So you won the Silver Star. I don't want to talk about it. Now let me get this straight.
I love Bukowski as a character here.
40 Japs on the
You'll understand why.
No. You were up there all night. Draped in the knife between your teeth. Gun in your hand.
All units, a 459 just occurred at 6th and Sarah's. Any unit to handle, code 2, identified.
The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you.
I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do?
I kept the streets of LA safe for the people.
Ouch, unfit for service. There were remaining lines after that where Bukowski mentions how he mentioned something and Cole Phelps says, yeah, that's the third time you told me already.
You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
Uh-oh, looks like the vehicle has a bit of blood in it.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
Hello, sir. How you doing?
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
I knew that. I know this footage. It's from the introduction of the stream.
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
We'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Well, before we talk to Mr. Wilkie here, I am going to do some investigation here. That's a lot of blood. Like, a lot of blood. Either this guy had a bad Friday night or this was exaggerated and staged. One of the two, really. Yeah, it looks like something exploded. You would be correct.
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy.
What was he doing out here? That is a hell of a smile.
Yes.
There we go.
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
And I guess that's it from there. And was there anything else I was missing? Ah, right. A pipe. An Insta-heat pipe.
Brand name might give us something to go on.
Let's introduce ourselves to this Lou, wonderful person over here.
Doc, Detective Phelps.
We will be speaking to this guy more often than not throughout this entire game.
Victim must be in a very bad way.
He works as a coroner, so, you know, it makes sense.
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
And he told us to take a look in the trunk, so let's take a look at the trunk. Yes. This wrench is a wrench. Oh, there is a piece of paper here, and, yeah. And there seems to be a receipt for a live hog for $3.20. To a Mr. F. Morgan. How strange, how strange, how strange, how strange. Well, I do believe it is time for us to question Nate Wilkie, so...
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
He seems to be telling the truth here. Let's go with that.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Again, he seems to be telling the truth, so let's go on ahead and let's not press him.
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regularly, so it kind of stood out.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
You accusing me of something? I'm just gonna do my eye roll and be like, are you serious? Really? Oh, you're really gonna press me on that, even though you just asked me a simple question? Maybe after all this is done, I can continue smacking some hoes with a hammer. And by hoes, I mean the railway. And then I can go out for a milkshake or two. Bad cop.
Hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie.
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it. You know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of
Good
blood.
man, good man.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Alrighty, well, I believe that we are done here.
Down here, we'll head over there now.
Let's go on ahead and go to Black's residence.
Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is?
Behind Bunker Hill. A couple blocks north of Central Station.
So, what do we tell the wife? Play it by the book.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Don't worry about it. I've actually been going through some things myself, and I'm currently in the process of trying to, better my health. It's been a work in progress so far.
Wrong way to that. How so, genius? Where is Adrian? You've gone to all the trouble to steal the car. What goes wrong? You leave the body behind, not the car. You got something there, though. Doesn't add up.
Well, we won't know until we have to question Mrs. Black on it.
Did you read about the guy on the crossing yesterday? No, what happened?
Over on Lincoln Avenue. This guy's driving along and his oil light comes on. He stops the car and gets out. He pops the hood and...
He's on a rail crossing.
Oh, you got it. He's got his head under there checking the oil. The Southern Pacific Freight slams into his car doing 90 miles an hour. The car came to a rest more than a mile.
When to turn, when to turn. Oh, looks like I have no choice but to turn right here, so...
You'll get plenty of blood and guts and mindless stupidity working traffic, folks. Who needs a Second Amendment when we'll give a goddamn fool the license to get behind the wheel of an automobile?
If it's a kidnapping, why leave the victim's ID? If it's a murder, why leave the car? The evidence doesn't add up.
Free lesson, folks. Evidence will only get you so far. You ask me, the whole thing feels hinky as hell.
What I wouldn't give to have your powers of intuition.
Don't worry, kid. You've watched Remastered.
I do love Bukowski as a character, though. Alright, it looks to me that we have just reached our destination here. Lovely house. Would be a shame if we were to somehow be caught on fire one day.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Why, thank you. It belongs to my fiance. Thank you for the sub for 5 months, Rum Dragon Tavern. Enjoy your new sub badge. And enjoy the emotes.
In the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on.
Oh no! My poor.
You have yourself a good night, Rum. Thank you for the lurk.
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
All right, well, it is time to investigate the house. Oh, but first, look, here's a newspaper.
Lie down. Make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
Not gonna lie, but the character that Dr. Fontaine is helping is a perfect characterization of Lenny. I think his name is Lenny from a book called Of Mice and Men. Gee, George, I didn't mean to hurt that woman.
Want to take you on a journey back.
Well, I don't know what you just stuck in my arm there, Doctor, but it feels mighty fine. So yeah, it looks like Dr. Fontaine is using some sort of medical drug to help, you know, loosen his patients up. Anyway, there's one thing that we want to take a look at, and that's this book of matches that belongs to Kavanaugh's. Let's further investigate, and that looks like a place that Adrian frequents. That's cool. We can check out a few things over here. First off, let's check out the glasses case.
This must be Adrian's.
Let's further investigate, and hey, look, it's a Stenzo glasses case.
Stenzel. So the glasses are a match.
Hey, look at this. It's a picture. It's a picture. To my Adrian, lovesick and lonely without you. Hurry back, my darling. Nicole. Ooh. Looks like some affair is going on here. and a train ticket to Seattle, Washington.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
Either it's for a business trip or it's something else completely. Plus, here's something weird, something odd to note. Adrian and his wife happen to have separate rooms.
What gives here?
You'd think she would get the hint and figure out what's going on, but hey, what do I know? There's a couple more things we can check out here. This Insta-Heat receipt is one of them.
This was only recently.
It's funny that I have the exact picture frame.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
In this little Insta-Heat brochure, new greater heating efficiency cuts your hot water costs. Man, oh man, we still live in an age where water heater is still a thing. Well, there's only one more thing that we can do over here, and it involves us going outside and playing with pipes.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
A real Boy Scout, Phelps. Are the pipes really that easy to connect? Somehow I doubt that. Yes, the pipe that we found at the scene of the crime happens to belong over here.
Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Now, the only thing that we need to do is to pick up a nearby phone and make our call real quick. First off, where's that telephone? Ah, there it is.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks for your help.
All right, that should be about everything. So let's go on ahead and talk to Mrs. Black here.
I found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he
She seems to be telling the truth. Let's not press her on it.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. Very shady character. I told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that?
Well, I'm a police officer. It's kind of my job to, knows these things.
So Adrian spends a lot of time with you.
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was...
For whatever reason, if you happen to be stuck with, when it comes to questioning the people or whatever, you can use your intuition at any time by pressing the corresponding button that's on, your gamepad. You can use it to either ask the community or remove an answer, depending on what rank you are. In this case, we're just, we can just go on ahead and remove an answer. And hey, look at that. Leaves us a choice between good cop or accused. Obviously, she's telling the truth.
So nothing out of the usual then.
He came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
Again, telling the truth. Let's go ahead and press her on that.
Go on.
Does Mrs. Black look like a kind of character that would lie to you, Griever?
Terrible.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most...
Okay, she seemed a little hesitant there. Let's accuse her. Let's accuse her.
There's plenty to tell. You just won't tell it. You're lying about the photograph, Mrs. Black.
You're incredibly rude and insensitive. But I guess you know that. I've told you what I know about the picture.
Well, what about that concealed message that was in that photograph?
What about Nicole, Mrs. Black? Was your husband going to leave you for her?
I've seen the photo frame. He thinks I'm stupid. But women sense these things. I don't know if he intended to leave me or if it was just a fling. God only knows. I don't want to know that he's...
That's a good woman right there. That's a very good woman.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? Oh, what an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come
And
home.
again, telling the truth. Let's not press her.
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Please do, Detective.
All right, we're done here. Bukowski seems to know where he's going. I, however, seem to not. All right, well, we do have a new point of interest. Let's head over to Kavanaugh's bar.
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type. Stranger things have happened.
There are some points in this game while you're questioning the person of interest. It's like, that seems a little far-fetched. Maybe I need more information or whatever, but you'll just have to trust the game. You'll just have to trust the game. Hey, you know what? I try. Should be grateful I don't drive in real life. Anyway, here's the bar. And here's my favorite upcoming line here.
Hey, I know you.
Looking for someone.
You know Frank Morgan? Sure. Frank's a regular. He's a loner in the back.
You are free to make tea, sir. And nothing special is coming up. We're just about to question Frank Morgan here.
Frank Morgan? Who's asking? Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that.
He's full of shit right from the start.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Oh, no. I'm sorry.
Tough break. I know, just the way he answered that.
Don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off.
Well, we obviously know that he's lying.
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail?
How about that receipt for the live hog? Yeah. Hook, line, and sinker. Yeah, there it is.
You were there, Morgan. We found a receipt in the trunk of the car. It has your name on it. We can call the slaughter yard and...
All right already. That fool Adrian's fallen for some dame in Seattle. He wanted me to make it look like he'd been attacked.
Wow.
Where exactly is Black holed up?
No idea. I think he took off for Seattle.
Considering that he left his train ticket, I kind of doubt that.
I'm tired of your shtick, Morgan. Spill it, or we take you out in the alley and we knock it out of you.
He's holed up at my place. He's waiting for some money to come to me before he closes town.
An address?
It's an apartment house at the corner of Temple and Figueroa. Apartment number 2.
I think that's all. Thanks for your help, Morgan. We appreciate it.
Hey, I'm just glad I could help. I love cops.
Cuff him, let him go. It's up to you, Phelps. There's no way I'm writing this idiot up.
Yeah, screw it. We'll just arrest him anyway.
You got Morgan's address?
All right. Last place to look. You always want to have your siren on because it makes vehicles move out of the way.
Sound convincing because they actually believe their own bullshit. The type is clever, hard to catch out.
Frank Morgan is not one of those people.
No, he is not.
Driving on the road. Driving on the road, streets of LA. I am a cop. Beep, beep, get out of my way. Doopity doot 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 doot. I am Mr. Cole Phelps.
Roger, KGPL.
Well, we just got confirmation that the blood that was inside the car was indeed swine blood. So, yeah, looks like, Mr. Adrian Black staged his death. Root beer.
Let's check the place out.
All right, let's see what we got here. F. Morgan, number 2.
Apartment 2.
Let's go. Let's see, 1 to 4. That's number 1. That's number 2.
Help you, gentlemen? LAPD detectives, Mr. Black. You're under arrest.
Look, I'm really sorry about this. I never tried to hurt anyone. I just needed to get away from LA. I won't put up a struggle. Just let me get my things.
I knew it!
Let me just get my things.
Off the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort. There's no point running, Adrian.
Aw, don't run away. Maybe you glitch out like Bowers did.
Mr. Black, get back here right now.
It's over, Adrian. Stop right there, Adrian.
Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
Could have just been a whole lot easier to just say, hey, look, I'm not in love with you anymore. I found another love interest.
Quite some case,
Like,
huh?
yeah, it'd be blunt, but it'd be a whole lot better than trying to stage a whole
In your first case.
death that never happened to begin with.
Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you go a long way in this department.
And with that, we are done with, yeah, we're done with the driver's seat. We didn't find all the clues, but hey, we got 5 stars, and I guess that's all that matters, right? Let's move on to the console's car, which is a DLC for LA Noire. We should have enough time to squeeze in this case. Might be a little over time, but you know what? That's okay.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. PR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Go ahead.
Alrighty.
Better go earn our pathetic wages.
How much did police officers get paid back in the 40s in California?
Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You don't say. You're on fire today, Einstein.
Very funny.
Come on, my intense protege. Let's go save the world.
Bukowski, are you coming over?
You hear about Adrian? Brought in Seattle threw him out. Life's issue.
Really?
Women generally show more compassion. What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary. Margaret should show some pride. Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski. Talking from experience. Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Cars down the alleyway, detectives.
So it turns out that despite Adrian's affair, Mrs. Black is willing to take him back because the broad in Seattle decided, I don't want him anymore.
No, and that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
All right, let's take a look at some clues here. Missing license plates.
We'll have to use the registration to trace the owner.
We already knew that. Missing wheels.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. Car ring would have stripped him in a warehouse.
A missing Argentinian flag, huh?
Souvenir. Can't have any street.
Probably a souvenir. Registration slip.
It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
Excuse me, Bukowski. And a wrench. That belongs to... Oh, come on. There we go. Property of Dewey Brothers.
Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
Well, I believe we should go on ahead and talk to our Andre rating with a party of 3. How you doing, Andre? Or party of 2, I should say. How you doing, Andre? How was your stream?
What exactly happened?
Thank you for the raid. I greatly appreciate that.
Out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny.
That's a nice vest, though. Can I just comment on how wonderful his vest is?
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on
He
it.
seems to be telling the truth.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish?
So you just assumed that they were speaking obscenities at you in Spanish. What a class act.
After the Mexicans left.
I'm doing fantastic. I'm just playing through some LA Noire. Having a lot of fun with it so far.
No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
You didn't go anywhere, huh? Yeah, these guys will never suspect me. You know what sounds good right about now? A big old bowl of Cheerios. Or maybe some cornflakes. Yeah, maybe pour a little bit of sugar on there and get some sweetness. Sounds so good to be true. Maybe when I'm done talking to these nice, fine police officers, perhaps I can just get myself a big old bowl right now while I continue to look through that notebook that obviously is not mine. No, it is not my first playthrough.
So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
Tell me about the car.
That dude eats bran.
I didn't catch the license number.
He looks like the kind of guy that knows his cars.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job.
How you doing, Simply Chief?
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Maybe after I go after them cornflakes, maybe I could put on a good old news on the telly. See what's going on. Maybe I'll be featured on the telly too. Maybe I could put on a good game show or two, a Family Feud. Was Family Feud a thing back in the 40s? I don't know. But you know what? I'm just going to continue thinking out loud because it just makes sense to me. I wonder how the good old Yankees are doing. Wait. Why am I cheering on the Yankees if I'm in California? Shouldn't I be, cheering on my own team, just to show support? I mean, obviously I should be showing support. Fuck it. I think I'll go get some bran flakes instead. I'm doing great. If it isn't obvious, I'm having too much fun with this game.
It's on the chair on my porch.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
When you get the car out of the way, maybe you could come back and do something about those kids.
Well, how about we bring you a
All
number?
right, well, there is one more piece of there's one more piece of clue that we can look into, and it's this little book here that belongs to Juan Francisco Valdez. It's kind of odd that you'll get your name embroidered in here, but hey, what do I know? Let's see. John Madsen.
A degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I.
And the last person, Gabrielle. Angelic features, but feisty.
Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
No, I suppose fingerprints are not a thing yet.
I think we've wrung this place dry. Let's find a game well.
It's definitely Gabrielle.
Phelps, 1247.
Never trust a man with only one name.
Dewey Brothers. Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
A true detective you are, Andre. Have you thought about working for the police?
Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now.
Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this
Ooh.
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Oh, shit. So it seems to me that our Valdez character seems to be a little interested in kids. How convenient. Hashtag save children.
Robert 706 was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective.
Oh, he's demanding an audience. All right, let's entertain our Juan Valdez.
We'll be in as soon as we can. Thank you.
Well, it's supposed to be a missing vehicle crime, but yeah, it turns out to be a little deeper than that.
I'll read your report back at the station.
Let's go back to the police office and go from there.
We can visit the Packard dealership or head back to Central and interview this Valdez character. Your call. This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we've got this year. One more and I'm going to go crazy. Not your favorite cases? You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
I tend to try and slow down and stop there just so the characters can, you know, finish what they're saying.
Do we have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning?
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. You get this. He's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch it.
He's wearing gloves, huh?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
Has anyone seen my pen?
Excuse me.
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again. Mr. Valdez.
Consul General.
I insist on my...
Really? Okay. Okay. You know what? This guy's gonna be entertaining.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up.
Looks like you have more to share to me, sir.
Bought a Packard, Valdez? A snob like you doesn't drive an American car. I want answers or I'll smack you around the teeth.
William Dewey offered me a substantial bribe to make a purchase at his establishment. It is not unusual to make this kind of transaction in civil service.
Tell that to the Argentine taxpayers. Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consul garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, your worship.
Oh boy.
I think you know who stole the car and why they stole it, Valdez.
How dare you! If I was a younger man, I would demand satisfaction. What evidence do you have that...
Oh, you're right, sir. You're right. I won't. I'll back out.
Looks like I was mistaken.
That's what I like to do. I like to try to accuse to see if there's a different line of dialogue before I remember my choices correctly. Because again, it has been quite a hot minute since I've actually played this game.
Gabriel, like the Archangel.
Gabrielle, like the Archangel, huh?
So tell us about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mechanic. A presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf.
I love that. It's like, you fuck young boys? It's like, this notebook tells me otherwise.
Danny, Ben, Miguel, Tristan, and Teddy. Full lips.
Hashtag save the children. It is very blunt.
Gabriel, spill it.
A beautiful but impertinent boy. I mentioned rendezvous and the young man went quite insane. I thought he was going to kill me. I was prepared to pay.
We'll be in touch, Consul.
Can we please charge him for kitty thing? You know, he obviously plays with young boys.
I'll get rid of him.
Yeah, no. No. See, if it were me, I would have punched the guy in the face right there. And I never was a violent type, but fuck me. Alright, I guess there's one more place we can check out, and that's the dealership. Out of the way. Did that car just disappear? Holy shit, that car just disappeared. It just pulled a chaos control.
Mr. Valdez moves in some peculiar circles.
I'll show you my chaos control. Holy hell, that's amazing.
All right, you're making it worse now. I think what you're trying to say is that lover boy in there is as full of crap as a Christmas goose.
Boom, the car just disappears as soon as you hit it. I would have never known. Alright. Looks like we're getting close to our dealership. I'm doing alright. How about you?
tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model 4-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
I hate car dealers.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me.
I spent way too long at a car dealership one time when my father had to make a purchase of a new vehicle. I kid you not. I kid you not. It took us an entire day to get that lined up and figured out. It was ridiculous. I never, nope, never in my life do I ever want to be in a car dealership ever again.
We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around? No good. We need diplomatic plates.
I bet a broad's been driving this auto. The clutch is a mess.
Alrighty.
You sure you guys aren't
I know he's got himself a fine shit-eating grin there, if I do say so myself.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do here.
The boys ever put their tools away? Looks like the wrench that was found at back in Jacob's place belongs to Mr. Gabriel. Well, I think I got all what I need here. Let me just... You get your ass back over here.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know Valdez?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is...
Yeah, you don't know Valdez. Right.
And I know a shyster when I see one. You and Valdez are in this together.
Me and Valdez? I hardly know him. Valdez wouldn't wipe his shoes with me.
Okay, but what about that bribe he mentioned?
We've talked to Valdez. He was very obliging. He told us all about the arrangement the two of you had. Now quit wasting our time.
Okay. So I met Valdez in a bar. We cut a deal. He bought the car through the embassy. I cut him some change on the side.
It happens all the time. You know what? My shit-eating grin is so fantastic that you definitely just had to sketch it on your book there, didn't you, police officer? Can't say I blame you. You know, I have a face for television.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know.
He sure as hell isn't here. Yeah, you know, fuck you.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves her head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm gonna kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards to steal anything but many...
Seems to me you might know a little bit more than you put on.
What are you hiding, Dewey? Spill it. You don't want the LAPD getting too interested in this place.
So I hire a few illegals. It's cheaper than hiring and returning GIs. They have less attitude. Downside is, they're a little light-fingered.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Dewey.
No problem. God damn that kid. I'm just an honest car salesman. Seems like you just don't know who you can trust these days.
Time to visit Gabriel.
Well, there is one more place that we can check out. That seems to be Delgado's residency. So let's check it out. Move it, I'm a police officer. Beep, beep.
You read the story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies? What's a dimension? You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X. Well, that's clear as mud.
Wonder would be a good time to turn right.
So, things will be popping out of the screen. That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater. In God's name would want that.
I think. I almost turned right underneath a bridge. That's a that's a good call, isn't it? Let's head up here. I'm so smart. I'm good at vid games. Looks like I parked in the right spot, didn't I? Something tells me I'm awfully close. Let's go ahead and take a shortcut. Makes sense to me. That's how good detectives are, driving into bridges. They sure do. They sure do.
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself.
I just hope our Archangel hasn't already flown.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Alright, well, we can confirm where Delgado lives, and he definitely lives in apartment 3.
Here he is, apartment 3.
Here's apartment 3. Knock, knock. Open up the door.
Yet.
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Would you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Miss Rodriguez?
Oh. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Miss Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds.
Alright, let's go on ahead and check out a few things here. Oh, hey, look, here's our missing flag.
So how far along are
Looks like he was just keeping it as a souvenir.
Nearly 20 weeks.
Souvenirs are a dumb move.
Right. So how's it going to be when you go into labor and he's not around?
Oops, that is not what I meant to do.
He will be a good father. Already he works hard to provide for us.
Unless you help us here, Anna, your little one won't be seeing Papa for a very long time. Difficult to tell whether it's the suspect vehicle from the scene. Certainly Gabriel's pride and joy.
I haven't seen Delgado.
Serving breakfast.
I've never seen him. I haven't seen him at all today. Is there an audio issue? I don't know. Is it coming from my microphone or... Oh, with the mic? You know what? I honestly have no idea. That's probably the air conditioner that you hear. It's quite hot in this building. Can't really help that. We don't have a fancy built-in air conditioner in these apartments. We have to rely on a swamp cooler. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, hey, look, license plates.
Diplomatic license plates.
I don't know, it hasn't really been a big issue before until like some recent events. I want to try to fix that though. Also, stolen wheels.
Looks like Valdez gets his wheel back.
I do believe that is all, so let's question Mrs. Rodriguez. They're not even married and already she's having Delgado's child. Anywho, let's question her.
You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
I've done nothing wrong.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his
honor,
no?
I mean...
His honor, Anna?
Honor, but no reason to commit a crime there, Rodriguez.
He no longer respects this man, Dewey. He took the car to show this maricon that he is a man.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights. Really? So, is there a reason why there are plates recently on the table, Mrs. Rodriguez?
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby to jail.
He lives here, but he hasn't come home. I swear it.
Let me see. Let me try something real quick to see if it'll fix it.
He was here last night. I have never seen him so angry.
Alright.
He went out to his shed and put some things in.
Let's hope that fixed
I don't know
it.
what, and I don't want to know. I love him.
It looks like it didn't, but oh well.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know
Really?
nothing of these car parts.
You don't, huh?
Then tell us where he is. If your baby is born in prison, Anna, the corrections officers will take it from you. You will see your son or daughter through a metal grate for half an hour a week.
The start line is on 1st and Santa Fe. There is a spillway under the bridge that leads to the river. Many policia have wrecked.
Really? Is that a bit of a threat there?
We will put in a good word for you, Anna. As far as we're concerned, this sits with Gabriel.
Start line.
Alright, a street race, huh? Let's say we participate.
No wonder Delgado has such an eye for fine automobiles.
We know where the kid is. Let's go stop these clowns and get them off the streets.
And this would be a good time to wrap things up, all things considering. You coming or not? Let's get out of here. Going down the stairs. Beep beep, I'm a sheep.
Leaves his pregnant girlfriend at home while he goes off to play cards.
Pregnant girlfriends are always a barrel of laughs. Everyone used to let off.
Of course, Simply Chief. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Thank you for the follow, I greatly appreciate that. Tomorrow we'll be going through some more LA Noire. So if you happen to enjoy this playthrough so far, you can expect more of it tomorrow.
Now they just want to wrap them around a lamp.
Same time, same place.
16-year-old I have to
And hopefully by that time I'll try and figure out what I can do about the air conditioner running in the background so it doesn't really, you know, cause too much issues. Because I've had fixed it to the points to where it wasn't picking up on the mic at all, so I really don't know why it's picking up on mic to begin with. But anyway, street race time.
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there. Quick, they're getting away.
All right, so our main focus is the red vehicle. We want to go after the red vehicle.
Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Stay on Delgado.
Mind getting out of the way?
Get away. Gonna lose him.
Oh boy. Let's try not to lose him. And it looks like we lost him. Fantastic. Let's try that again. Oh boy. Yeah, it seems to me that I may have to just keep unplugging and replugging my mic before I start going live, because that seems to be fixing up the issue just fine. All right, let's try this again.
Quick, they're getting away.
I swear I know how to drive in these games. If, you know, The Simpsons Hit and Run has anything to show for it.
Stay on Delgado. Getting away.
Haha! We're not gonna lose him. Calm down, Pakowski.
Delgado is our boy. Forget the others.
This is bad. Oh, this is real bad. Let's see if we can keep up on him. Oh, how nice of him to slow down for me.
Step on it, Phelps. Take him out. God damn it, Cole. Hold it steady.
What do you think I'm trying to do, buddy? What a frickin' crash.
Gabriel Delgado, you're under arrest for Grand Theft Auto.
Fuck you, puto. You should speak to the maricon. Valdez, I showed him. Now who's the man?
Should have, would have, could have, but you didn't. And here you are in jail. Good job, by the way.
You got a foreign dignitary outed as a fruit and a kitty raper, a car dealer we're gonna let slide for the kickbacks, and a street punk car thief who sure as hell won't be taking liberties with other people's autos again anytime soon. That, Detective Phelps, is not a bad haul. You keep your chin low and your hands high, and you keep bringing me clearances just like that one. That's textbook policing, and we need more of it in this department.
And that's it. That is it for the console's car. And that's probably going to be the last case I'll be doing for tonight's stream. And we still got 5 stars. Look at that. All right, so tomorrow, the next time we meet up on LA Noire, we will be going through the next. Oh well, I might as well let this cutscene play.
You have any plans for Weekend Liberty, Jack?
My sisters have been working in Los Angeles in a bomber factory. They're coming down to visit. I'm meeting them at the station at 6.
Good for you, Jack. Are they cute?
My sisters, Hank.
Attention! Final inspection before Liberty.
The game goes well. We just completed all of the cases on the patrol desk, and we just completed 2 cases for traffic. Uh-oh.
Are we going somewhere, gentlemen? Full inspection. And it better be exceptional if any of you want liberty this weekend. Kelso, this carbine. Bore is dirty.
No, it isn't.
Are you arguing with me, Kelso?
Do what you need to do, Sergeant. You know the bore's immaculate.
Weekend Liberty.
Oof.
2-day field drill. Clean this rifle.
No.
Do you know the penalty for insubordination, Kelso?
Jack, don't do it.
Forget him, Hank. He doesn't have what it takes.
Are you two finished? Are you going to clean this rifle?
No, Sergeant. Cole is right. I'm going to stop playing games and join a rifle company and fight the real enemy.
All right, guys. Well, the next time we meet up, we will be going through the next case, which will be tomorrow, with, well, what's titled A Marriage Made in Heaven. So, we will start that tomorrow. But I do want to thank all those that have tuned on in. Give a couple of shout outs here. One for Andre for the wonderful raid, as always. Thank you for the raid. I can't what? And good morning, Thirst. We're gonna go ahead and give a shout out to Rum Dragon Tavern. I know I can't leave you guys, but you know, one more hour. I'd love to. I really would, but I do have some prior engagements that I need to participate in tomorrow, which is to fill out some paperwork for my medical leave of absence to get that up and going. So you guys know. But anyway, those 2 people, if you guys have not checked them out yet, definitely check them out. And thanks to all those that have tuned on in. If you guys have not joined the Discord, join the Discord. I do updates on there every so often in terms of my streaming schedule. Whether I'm going to be live or not due to being sick, or if I'm on holiday. And, you know, the amount of people that are on there, very friendly people. You will get along with everyone there. Very strict on the rules, so you'll be safe there regardless. And support streamers, both big and small. So if you have to be a streamer, whether it be on here, YouTube, or Facebook Gaming, it don't matter. I support all those. I support all the platforms, so show us what you can do. We're glad to show you support along the way. If you guys are a subscriber, you're going to copy this first raid message. If you're a non-subscriber, you're going to copy the second raid message. If you guys stick around for the raid, I would greatly appreciate that. Let's see who's all online. Let's see. Looks like there's really no one online here. So let me refresh my page, see who's all online. Let's see, we just gave that guy a raid not too long ago. Let's go on ahead and push the love over to... Let's go on ahead and push the love over to Owning Toaster, who seems to be playing Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. A drinking game. Oh my lord. Let's see how this turns out. Let's go ahead and push the love over to Owning Toaster, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with some more LA Noire. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Blue Hedgehog 2010, and as always, happy gaming, my friends.